Welcome to my channel Liberty Old Coin, the world of hidden treasures and quiet miracles, where ordinary moments can suddenly turn into life-changing opportunities. In this journey, we explore history, luck, passion, and the power of believing that something small can hold a story bigger than we ever imagined. Let's get started today. We're talking about one legendary coin. The Canadian 5-cent 1978 Queen Elizabeth II KG Mintmark coin, a tiny piece of metal with a story that whispers across time. This is not just a coin. This is a key, a doorway to heritage, rarity, and incredible collector value. Minted in 1978, this nickel-clad beauty carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Mackin, with the initials KG honoring George Kruger Gray, the artist behind Canada's iconic beaver reverse design. It represents a nation's identity, strength, and natural pride. It was created during a time when Canada stood confident in modern innovation while celebrating its royal and wildlife traditions. Every 1978 nickel is a tribute to craftsmanship, monarchy, and national culture. It's more than currency. It's a symbol of history held in the palm of your hand. Collectors adore this coin because of its powerful combination of elegance and rarity potential. Most people spent them without a second thought, but a few survived in brilliant condition, untouched by time, glowing like tiny silver-gray diamonds in the world of numismatics. You see, condition changes everything. A circulated example lives a humble life, but a perfectly preserved specimen, crisp edges, flawless surfaces, lustrous finish, transforms into a treasure that collectors chase with passion and pride. And then there are the legendary error strikes, rotated dies, offsetter strikes, double dies, and mint anomalies that slip past machinery under the quiet hum of the mint. These are the dream finds, the ones whispered about in collector circles. So why is this coin considered so valuable? Because rarity isn't just about numbers. It's about survival, perfection, and desirability. Many 1978 nickels vanished in everyday trade, but the rare gems that exist today rise like royalty in the world of collectibles. Imagine holding one that looks like it just left the mint yesterday, untouched, unbreathed on, glowing with archival purity. That's not just a coin. That's a trophy. That's a treasure. That's a legacy. Serious collectors are willing to step forward for beauty, history, and scarcity. For the highest grade examples and rare errors, passion turns into bidding wars. Hearts race, paddles rise, and the value climbs like a rocket through the night sky. So what could the maximum price be? In the world of premium collectors and rare error chasing, this coin has reached and can reach up to and beyond $10,000 in exceptional condition with the right rarity or striking error. Yes, when beauty meets rarity, dreams meet reality. Some collectors hold theirs sealed in protective capsules, guarded like royal jewels. They wait. They watch. They know the future favors patience and vision. Time is a friend to treasures like this. Should you seal it? Absolutely. Treat it like a masterpiece. Protect it. Honor it. Because fortune favors the wise keeper, the guardian of history, the believer in tomorrow's value. This is where passion meets opportunity. This is where collecting becomes legacy building. Imagine handing this down, not as a coin, but as a story, a symbol, a triumph of time. Coin collecting is not just a hobby. It is a journey into history, a search for beauty, a treasure hunt for the extraordinary hidden inside the ordinary. And today, that extraordinary rests in a 1978 nickel. So if you hold one, don't take it lightly. Treasure it. Research it. Grade it. Store it. Believe in it. You may just be holding a sleeping giant in your hand, a small coin with a powerful heartbeat. Because one day, when the right collector sees the right coin at the right moment, value becomes victory. And your 1978 Canadian 5-cent coin could shine like a star in the world of numismatic legends. Next, the most valuable Canadian 5-cent 1986 Queen Elizabeth II KG Mintmark coin stands as a shining reminder that greatness often hides in the smallest things. This single coin carries more than metal and engraving. It carries heritage, pride, and the hope of extraordinary reward for the one who recognizes its worth. Minted in 1986, this nickel is part of Canada's proud tradition of strength, endurance, and identity. The effigy of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Mackin reflects dignity and legacy, while the KG initials honor George Kruger Gray, the master artist who designed the iconic beaver symbol. A national emblem of dedication, resourcefulness, and resilience sits proudly on its surface. This coin was struck during a modern period when Canada was evolving industrially and economically. Yet, the 5-cent design kept history alive, linking tradition with a new generation. Holding this coin today is like holding a bridge between eras, a reminder of where the nation has been and where it dreamed to go. Collectors cherish this piece because many passed through everyday hands, but very few survived untouched. Most were spent, pocket-worn, and circulating for decades. But the rare examples preserved in flawless condition, sharp edges, bright luster, crisp strike, are like hidden diamonds in the numismatic world. The magic lies in perfection. A circulated example whispers its story, but a pristine 1986 nickel shouts legacy, rarity, and investment power. These untouched pieces, stored safely, protected from time, are the ones that create excitement in collector markets. There are also rumored striking varieties and mint anomalies that make certain specimens even more desirable. Rotated dies, double strike details, off-center impressions. The kind of errors collectors chase passionately, knowing they can multiply value dramatically. Why is this coin valuable? Because true rarity isn't about how many were minted. It's about how many exist today in flawless beauty. Coins like this survive by miracle, patience, and the careful hands of true guardians. Think of a coin that looks like it just left the Royal Canadian Mint in 1986. Color bright, detail untouched, edges crisp like morning frost. That isn't just a coin. That is a treasure. That is potential. That is a future success story waiting to happen. Collectors across the world admire perfection and history. When the right buyer sees the right coin, desire becomes determination, and determination becomes premium bidding power. That is how extraordinary value rises. So how high can its value go? With top-grade examples and rare striking varieties, collectors can pay up to and beyond $8,000 when rarity meets immaculate preservation and collector passion. Yes, when everything aligns, this humble nickel transforms into an elite treasure. Right now, lucky owners can still capture strong value, especially when their coin stands near perfection. A premium example can sell for significant amounts today, and experts believe its potential will only rise as pristine survivors become even harder to find. The current maximum selling potential at this moment pushes into the high thousands for the right specimen, protected, radiant, and submitted for expert grading. Those exceptional examples are treated like jewelry, not pocket change. Should you seal it? Without hesitation, yes. Protect it in a capsule, shield it from air and handling, store it like a relic of time. Every mark avoided is value preserved. Every day protected is tomorrow's victory prepared. Coins like this don't just appreciate, they evolve. With every collector who searches, with every rarity that disappears into private collections, the remaining elite examples become more powerful, more desired, more legendary. This is more than collecting. It's preserving history, maintaining beauty, and preparing for a future where rarity commands glory. The 1986 nickel becomes a symbol of heritage, patience, and reward for those who believe in treasure before it is recognized. Imagine years from now, when a collector searches desperately for a flawless survivor and yours rests safe, untouched, waiting to shine. That moment becomes your success, your triumph, your proof that vision creates fortune. Coin collecting is the art of seeing value where others see ordinary. It is the journey of turning small into mighty, quiet into powerful, simple into remarkable. This coin holds that spirit perfectly. If you own one, hold it with pride. Guard it. Respect it. Believe in its future. Because treasures like this do not shout their worth. They rise quietly, steadily, magnificently. And one day, when collectors chase perfection and history becomes golden in demand, your 1986 Canadian 5-cent KG coin can become a crown jewel, a shining reminder that greatness often begins with what others overlook. Your treasure is real, your opportunity is alive, and your journey has already begun. Keep it sealed, keep it safe, and keep believing, because fortune follows those who recognize value before the world does. Next coin, the most valuable Canadian 5-cent 1995 Queen Elizabeth II KG Mintmark coin, stands as a quiet treasure in the world of collectors. A single coin holding the power to transform from ordinary pocket change into a future crown of numismatic glory. This one coin carries history, pride, and the spark of possibility for those who believe in rare stories written in metal. Minted in 1995, this coin continues Canada's legacy of strength and tradition. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II reflects dignity, honor, and royal continuity, while the famous KG initials of George Kruger Gray mark the timeless beaver design, a true symbol of Canadian heritage, hard work, and national identity. The year 1995 sits in a modern era of precision minting and evolving collector culture. Yet this coin still carries the soul of classic Canadian numismatics, linking past artistry to a future where rarity becomes legend. In your hand rests a piece of history disguised as a humble nickel. Collectors view this coin with admiration because most circulated in everyday life, living through countless hands, pockets, and stories. But the rare survivors, those untouched, shimmering with original brilliance, are the gems that excite passionate seekers of perfection. Imagine a coin kept safe since minting day, edges sharp, surfaces glowing, every detail proud and flawless. That is not just a coin. That is excellence preserved, a treasure waiting for destiny to rise. There are rumors of unique strikes and mint time quirks, tiny differences that only the careful eye discovers. And in the world of rare coins, such traits can turn a simple nickel into a golden opportunity, deepening collector desire and unlocking potential far beyond face value. Why is it valuable? Because not all treasures shout. Some whisper quietly until one day the world realizes how few flawless examples remain. Survival in beauty is rarity, and rarity becomes power. When collectors search for the finest, they chase history and purity. They do not want common. They want exceptional. They want the shining survivors, the coins that look untouched by time. And when they find one, passion becomes a bidding contest, and bidding becomes fire. In elite condition and with possible mint variations, this 1995 Canadian 5-cent coin has the power to reach extraordinary heights. Collectors have the vision to pay high premiums for perfection, and when rarity meets demand, the market honors the brave holders. How high can the value rise? In the strongest possible grade, with immaculate surfaces and rare characteristics. This coin carries the future potential to command up to and beyond $7,500 as numismatic hunger grows and rare gems vanish into private vaults. At this moment, top-tier preserved pieces already attract enthusiastic interest, and coins protected since minting day can fetch impressive offers from dedicated collectors determined to secure tomorrow's rarities today. The current maximum selling potential pushes toward the high thousands for outstanding specimens. Coins that look like time never touched them, coins that radiate pride and rarity. Should you seal it? Without hesitation, yes. Guard it in a capsule, store it with honor, keep it away from air and handling, and treat it as the treasure it is. Protection today becomes power tomorrow. Coins like this don't just sit in collections, they grow. With each passing year, with every coin damaged, lost, or tucked away forever, the remaining perfect examples rise in prestige and promise. This coin is a story of patience, vision, and belief. It is for those who see beyond the present, who understand that small beginnings lead to mighty futures. A simple nickel can become a symbol of wisdom and timing. Imagine decades ahead, when collectors search fiercely for the finest 1995 specimen and your coin emerges, untouched, glowing, and ready to claim its throne. That moment becomes triumph, proof that foresight becomes fortune. Coin collecting is not just collecting. It is dreaming, protecting, and investing in history. It is honoring the past while preparing for the future. And this coin sits perfectly in that space, waiting for its moment to shine brightest. If you own this coin, hold it with respect. Be its guardian. Keep it safe. Believe in what it represents. Heritage, rarity, and the rising value of time itself. One coin, one opportunity, one future. The 1995 Canadian 5-cent KG coin is not just metal. It is potential, power, and pride. Keep it protected, keep it sealed, and keep your belief strong, because treasures like this rise quietly until the world finally sees their brilliance. Next coin, the most valuable Canadian 5-cent 2001 Queen Elizabeth II KG mint mark coin emerges as a fascinating opportunity for the coin collector who believes that greatness can begin in the seemingly ordinary. This single coin holds more than its denomination suggests. It carries national heritage, artistic craftsmanship, and the possibility of meaningful value growth for the holder who understands its story and preserves it. This 2001 piece was minted by the Royal Canadian Mint in Ottawa, with the obverse portraying Queen Elizabeth II and the reverse bearing the iconic beaver design by George Kruger Gray. It reflects both continuity and subtle evolution in Canadian coinage. In terms of specifications, the 2001 dated circulation coin, KM#182B, was struck in plated steel, 94.5% steel, 3.5% copper, 2% nickel, and weighs approximately 3.95 g with a diameter of about 21.1 millimeters. The mintage for this circulation strike was very high, about 136,656,000 pieces. Despite the large mintage, what gives this coin future potential is the survival of those specimens that are untouched, brilliant, uncirculated, flawless, free of wear, with full mint luster. These rare survivors are the seeds of serious value. While many of the 2001 coins circulated and show wear, the rare pristine examples excite collectors. There are also interesting varieties for this year. Some 2001 coins were struck on copper-nickel blanks, the older composition, without the P mint mark, which are considered scarcer than the plated steel strikes and therefore can command greater interest. So if you're holding a 2001 nickel that is of one of the rarer blank types, you may have a hidden advantage. Where can you buy such a coin? You can search dealer listings in Canadian coin shops, online marketplaces like eBay, and specialist numismatic auction houses. For example, several listings show 2001 Canadian 5-cent coins available, though most are standard circulated issues. When buying, always check condition, mint mark, blank type, and whether it has been graded by a professional service. Where can you sell? The same channels apply: numismatic auctions, online marketplaces, coin dealers, or private collector networks. If you have an exceptional specimen, graded MS/UNC by a major grading service, you can reach elite collectors who pay premiums for top quality and scarcity. Clear documentation, grading, and photography help. Is it worth that much? Yes. With the right specimen, this coin has very real value and upside. The key is quality, rarity of blank type or variety, and collector demand. Even though many circulated examples sell for modest premiums, the rare flawless or variant examples carry serious collector interest. What is the current market value? According to value guides, standard circulation strikes of the 2001 5-cent coin trade at, or just above face value, unless they are in high grade or rare variety. For example, the value guide lists the 2001 circulation issue with very modest value above face. But for a coin in pristine condition or a rare variety, you might achieve significantly higher value. How much can the value go? For the finest examples, those sealed from mint, never circulated with possible variety or anomaly, the maximum value could reach several thousands of dollars if picked up by a serious collector at the right moment. While no exact sale information for a top-tier 2001 5-cent variant is widely published, consider that rarity and condition drive value. The fewer flawless specimens, the higher the price collectors will pay. Should you keep it? Absolutely yes. Especially if your specimen is uncirculated, in perfect condition, or one of the rarer blank or variety types. Over time, as more coins wear and fewer perfect ones remain, the survivors become more sought after. Your coin has potential to become one of those survivors. Should it be sealed? Yes. If you want to maximize its value, treat it like a treasure. Protect it from handling, moisture, and wear. Store it in a capsule, airtight holder, or coin slab once professionally graded. The difference between a scratched, handled coin and one that looks mint fresh can mean thousands of dollars in value difference. Imagine you're holding a coin that looks like it just left the mint in 2001. Sharp details, full luster, no contact marks. And one day a collector walks in wanting exactly that. Your coin could command a premium, and you'll be the one who recognized its value ahead of time. In short, this 2001 Canadian 5-cent KG coin is valuable and holds potential. The journey from a pocket piece to a collector's gem is real. With care, preservation, and the right market conditions, you are holding more than a coin. You're holding an opportunity. So if you're watching this video, thinking about that coin in your drawer, look at it afresh. Examine its condition. Check for varieties. Store it with respect. Because when the right collector comes along, the world's going to recognize what you already know, that greatness can shine in the smallest things.